Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Many men are still chasing unicorns. Now, you know what's funny? You get some men who talking about the women chasing unicorns, because you know how women, they chasing, there's always that talk, is like 666, 6 figures, 6 feet, 6-pack abs, 6 inches and everything. And it's like, all right, and yeah, you do get some women doing it, but you get a whole lot of men doing it. Whole lot. Not all men, because let's just be real. Many men go for the lowest hanging fruit. Let's just be real. All right. But you get many men, especially some men who really not in a position to do so. They want that unicorn. They want that dime, that drop dead gorgeous woman and stuff. That pure woman. And probably no tats, anything like that. Fine, sexy, friendly, can cook, submissive, with a low count. Just like, which actually I give it to you about the low count. Like very, very attractive women, they're gonna have a count, and they might have a relatively low count. That's not impossible. But still though, all the other stuff, and just real quick, because I know some of well, why would they have a low count? Because so many guys chasing the low-hanging fruit. So, but they be like, yeah, and it's a unicorn because, well, two major things. One, the men who will want those unicorns, they haven't built themselves up to actually attract that unicorn. Let's just be real. If you really want a dime, well, first of all, you have to be attractive to that dime. Now, you don't have to be super attractive and everything, because, what I say, women prefer to be the pretty one in the relationship. The only time you get something otherwise is if the woman isn't that attractive. So she'll try to get that attractive guy and stuff. But if they can, and especially any 7 to 10 range, they prefer to be the pretty one. They actually expect to be. Let's just be real. There's going to be more beautiful, very beautiful women than guys on that level and stuff. It's just nature. There's nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing. They still don't want you busted though. They prefer to be the better one. If they're a 9, they prefer you be a 7, okay? But you get some guys, right, who they ain't letting the barber bless them. They ain't fixing up. They ain't working on their whole masculinity. Definitely, it's funny to me, right? You get some guys thinking, well, you just need money to get those women. Okay, what are you doing to make money? And the key to the money thing is it does put you in a certain social class. Let's just be real. There's going to be women out here chasing the money. I wouldn't trust them beyond sex, but they chasing that. And those women, especially 100 octanes or diesel, shout out Master Teacher BGS, they're going to put themselves in position to meet those men who can fly them to Dubai or fly them out, They looking for those sugar daddies and stuff, right? Okay. But you get some men who want those women, they ain't even working on making money. They working a regular job, say, yeah, I know I need money to get those women. You can only get them. They'll argue with you. I say, okay, if you want that, well, are you at least working on it? Because you get some guys, they ain't looking for a relationship. They just want that fine woman. And you know what? That's cool if that's what they want. But you get the guys, they ain't working on themselves. You got the guys thinking, well, they only like those real handsome men or something. Okay, these guys ain't fixing themselves up. So that's a problem right there. It's like if you think that's what it take, and let's just be real, they pretty much do. Okay, what you doing to do something for it? Now the guys want it, but they ain't working on themselves. Okay, they ain't body game at least get some muscles or something or work on that. They ain't doing it. So that's the first problem. Second problem is, let's just be real. Very beautiful women in abundance only going to be in certain places. Let's just be real. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's just be real. You got whole cities out there. The highest woman might be a 6.5. You got whole regions and shit. They only gonna be in certain places. They might be someplace like Miami, maybe Las Vegas, LA, West Coast in general. Whew. I'll be going to San Diego soon for vacation, so, And even then, East Coast cities, you'll get some in the DC area, DMV and everything, New York, major cities and stuff. And even in those places, they only gonna be in certain environments. They're going to be attending to certain clubs or trying to hang out at the bistros or cigar lounges or something, because they're going to go, when you get women of that level of attractiveness, they're going to only go certain places, Indeed, you get the women who are chasing the groupie types and stuff. Oh, they only going to be in certain places. All right, you get guys who want those women. First of all, they ain't fixing themselves up to get them, and then they're not putting themselves in the environment to get that. And that's the thing. That's what makes these women unicorns. But the guys sitting around say, I want that, but they ain't going outside. They sitting around saying they want that. They not fixing themselves up, They ain't working on their personality or something. They ain't doing what it takes to get them. They will be good. You get some guys, seriously, they be good getting a woman on their level, staying in their lane. And I know some people will say, well, they shouldn't stay in their lane and all of that. Okay, they don't have to. Fix up. If you want to change lanes, you got to do something. If you want to be in a fast lane, you need a fast car. Are you changing the car or are you riding around in that hoopty? Heck, even to get the woman, because let's just be real, a lot of women, they checking out your material possessions because that's part of your style. Are you doing something to upgrade that? It's like, see, that's a big problem. See, and then when the guys, here's the thing, they'll say, well, I want that unicorn, but really, I'm gonna tell you what, for many men, it's just a defense mechanism as to why they single. They'll say, oh, I'm single, well, I only want this woman, that type. Okay. All right, if you really want it, how come you're not fixing up for it? Many men are using that. They'll say, well, I'm not getting that. That's why I'm single. I'm picking stuff. It's like you ain't talking to women, period. I guarantee this. Some of those men who use that excuse and they really just they afraid to engage in something, you could take them and put them in a room full of models, beauty contestants, women who work at the restaurants. And restaurants are places like a Hooters or something where the women are supposed to be sexy. You can put them in those things and they still will have trouble. They will still have trouble. They could go to one of those places and, the server could be extra friendly, which they're going to do to get a bigger tip, but they could be extra friendly and the guy still be like, but then when they around their buddies, if they have any buddies online talking about, yeah, I only want that dime. Yeah, please. And that's the thing. See, and here's what it comes down to. A man has to be realistic about where he stands, where his lane is, what type of women he wants. Now he got two choices. He either stay in that lane and just be happy with it. And I know a lot of guys say, well, only women I'm around are those threes and everything. Okay, so what are you doing to improve so you can get higher class women or a better type of woman or more attractive? What are you doing? In a previous podcast, I said, hey, many women are attracted to security and stability, Definitely your physicality. Shoot, that's the bait. That's a main part of the bait. And heck, if you got both, boom. All right, so what are you doing to build that? What are you doing to self-improve and everything? What are you doing to self-improve? So I want y'all to really think about that, stop, be realistic. Don't just chase. If you don't just chase or act like you want it unless you want to do the work. If you hunting something, if you hunting game, like if you're a hunter, you hunting a deer, you're going to figure out what it takes to catch that deer or whatever. If you're trying to catch a certain type of fish, you're going to have the right bait and everything. So if you want that beautiful woman, you want that unicorn, that rare type of woman and stuff. Okay. I mean, they rare, but what are you doing? What are you doing to actually catch her? If you want it, because I know some people, they'll watch this and say, I don't care what that man say. He don't know what he's talking about. Oh, I'm gonna get that dime. Okay, what are you doing to do it? If you just sitting around, you ain't fixing yourself up, you ain't hitting the gym, you ain't dealing with your style, you ain't taking a damn shower, how you gonna get that unicorn? And all I'm saying is, if that's what you want, okay, do the work to get it. Boom. But like I said, many guys, they just want to chase that unicorn. You know, some, you know, they're gonna hit above their weight, or they use it as an excuse not to mess with any women. So you think about what you want to do. All right. So anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.